Oh, hello people of the internet! Today we're gonna review a little game known as Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Barely anyone heard about this game because the developers decided it would be a good idea to base their advertisement strategy on YouTube controversy. But is the game good? I'll say no because they did not give away review copies, so I actually had to pay for it. So the game kicks off with the menu screens telling us to wear headphones for a complete game experience. So I naturally disobeyed that order because I'm not a casual. Instead, I played through the entire game listening to my fitting SoundCloud mashups. But then I got to the very end and realized I did not understand what was going on. So back to the beginning we go. So the game actually kicks off with Celtic warrior Senua walking through the horrible Swedish hell, which still looks better than Venezuela in reality. Senua's goal is to bring her lover Dillian back to life. You see, Dillian is a ball wrapped to Senua's waist all throughout the game. Theorists even speculate that Dillian was once Senua's boyfriend. But being myself part of the YouTube skeptic community, I refuse to believe things just because people tell me them. But Senua's trip to Swedish hell won't be an easy one. She will have to fight endless hordes of Swedes while the cast of Inside Out talks inside her head. And they never shut up. Never.
What happens to us? What happens to us? We don't. We'll all die someday. And when everyone's gone, even the gods will die. We don't want to die. Senua, stop. Senua, stop.
And besides that, to get to Swedish hell we need to get through the border control first. We get told that to get to Swedish hell we need a tourist visa to the European Union and a certificate that says we're not Russian spies. So our first stop is to meet Surt, who is actually not Swedish. He's a Danish fire giant who got hired by the Swedish consulate on affirmative action. We tell him our story and he gives us a visa. Our second stop is to meet Valrav, Chief of European Bureau of Intelligence. You might be wondering what his problem is, and he doesn't have any. Valrav is just a major douche. We show him our accounts in social media to prove we're not Russian spies and he lets us in. So we got the visa, we got the pass, let's do this. So we cross the bridge to Swedish hell and once we open the door, the game's greatest plot twist unveils. The ruler of Swedish hell is the worst man ever born to a Swede woman. A guy so cruel he offended some people on the internet. Yes, the game's villain is PewDiePie. He breaks our sword and slaps us unconscious. We wake up and now have to look for a new sword. Thankfully there's IKEA in Swedish hell. So to get our blade together we need 4 shards, each more insufferably harder to get than the other one. The first shard is in a very dark place, and it sucks. Other is in a castle filled with illusions, and it sucks. Other is in a swamp, and it sucks. And the last one is in a house on fire, and it's actually good. No, it also sucks. So after hours trying to put together our IKEA sword, we finally do it and return to face PewDiePie. But we gotta climb a mountain to get to him. This is where the game gets so dark and unsettling that we turn on the brightness of our monitors and bypass half the challenge. But it's then that Dillian falls off Senua's waist and gets caught by the logo of Paradox Interactive who wants to sell him as DLC. So we have to beat Paradox and then go square off against PewDiePie. But to get to him, we need to fight against every Swede imaginable. Which are not a lot considering Sweden has like 10 million people. And we die. Not with a blast, but with a whimper. We could not beat PewDiePie. It was a lost fight from the beginning, and the game was really just a journey for Senua to realize this. So instead of destroying PewDiePie, she decides to join him. So Senua throws Dillian off a cliff and goes record some videos overreacted to horror games. So the credits roll and the lyrics are begging us to buy the DLC. What a coincidence. So the game ends and all you know is that you want to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. But was Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice a good experience? Well, for 29 bucks you get as much content as your average AAA game without half the bugs. Why are you listening to what some YouTuber wants you to think? The game is pretty good and cheap, just buy it and draw your own conclusions. This was Media Insanity and thank you for watching.